Welcome back to the Echo Chamber podcast. Today, we're diving into something every student struggle with, priorities. And we've got Melanie here to talk about academic priorities. So Melanie, why do you think it's hard for students to prioritize school?
Honestly, I think it's because we're juggling so much. Between work, family, mental health, and social life, school can feel like just another thing on the to-do list. But the truth is that school isn't just about grades. It's about setting yourself up for a future you actually want. At Queens College, we have so many resources here that can make academic priorities more manageable if we actually use them.
That's so real. But what do you think are some ways we can shift our mindset to actually make school more of a priority?
One big thing, I think, is perspective. We have to stop looking at school as a chore and start seeing it as more of an investment in our future. Using campus tools like academic support centers or the management workshops at the counseling center can really help. Personally, I like to plan and use my planner consistently because writing down deadlines helps me visualize what should come first and what needs to be done. And when you pair that with small behavior changes like setting up study routines or limiting screen time during the week, you start to naturally put school first without burning yourself out.
Yeah, that's a solid point. But what would you say to people who feel like prioritizing school means giving up their freedom?
I think that I used to think the same way, but it's not about giving up your freedom. I learned that it's more about managing your freedom. When you stay on top of your schoolwork, you're actually earning more freedom. You're not cramming at 2 a.m. or missing out on the fun plans because you forgot an assignment. And let's not forget, exploring your interests is part of college too. Prioritizing school doesn't mean you can't explore clubs, events, or just hang out with friends. It just means that you have to do it in a way that can still keep you balanced.
So it's about making space for what matters most, whether that's a paper due next week or some much needed downtime.
Yes, exactly. Priorities doesn't mean say no to everything else. They just mean knowing what to say when you do the right things to say yes to.
I like that. So what's one final piece of advice you give it to a student who's feeling overwhelmed?
First off, I'd start small. Don't try to change your whole life overnight. Pick one thing, just like planning your week every day or every Sunday and committing to using office hours once a month. And don't forget to check in with yourself. You should always ask yourself if what I'm doing right now is helping me get to where I want to be. That one question can help you keep your priorities clear.
That's a great reminder. Now to switch gears a little, we want to hear from the people that actually live it. Melanie, you're about to take us to campus?
Yep, I'm heading outside to chat with some students and their perspective about how they're handling their own priorities. Hi, my name is Melanie and we're reporting for the QC Wellness Podcast. Can I ask you a few quick questions about school and your priorities?
Of course.
Awesome. First off, what's your name, year, and major?
My name's Natalie. I'm going into my junior year of high school, and I'm thinking about majoring in psychology.
So tell me, when it comes to school, how do you manage your priorities?
I tried to make sure that I get all my important projects done on time, while also balancing what I do outside of school for clubs, or my commitments outside of it, like my debate, while also balancing studying and making sure that I get good grades.
That's totally understandable. What are some things that you think have helped you?
Probably take music, definitely. Taking a moment to de-stress and not get too in my head. And when I do find myself getting like that, I try to talk to somebody about it before I go absolutely crazy.
I think that stress is something that we can all relate to, especially being a freshman ourselves. So do you think that Queens College offers any support for you?
I've looked into programs here. They have on-site people to talk to, right? I think that's very important, especially when you're dealing with a lot of stress with the workload from school, the workload from things outside of it, or other programs that you're involved in. So it definitely helps. And I think that Queens College does offer a good support system to help students do that.
Is there anything that you're planning to change moving forward regarding your position?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
That's okay. It's perfectly fine. Small changes really do help add up. So whenever you get the chance, maybe you could do a little bit of reflecting and see, maybe what are some skills that you can bring to Queens College and what are some things here that you might find helpful in your journey here. And thank you so much for chatting with us. It was amazing having you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Echo Chamber podcast. Here we have George, who will be introducing the benefits of having your friends and social life as your first priority. So George, what does it mean to prioritize your friendships?
To make friend a priority is to treat it like essential, like your health, goals, and education. So why does this matter? Let's get into the benefits. First is that you get emotional support. Friends are the one who step in and say, I got you when everything feels like too much. They're the one who we turn to when we're overwhelmed, heartbroken, or just need someone. 2, better mental health. Study after study shows that meaningful friendship reduces anxiety, depression, and even physical pain. 3, personal growth. Good friends call you out and call you forward. They help you reflect, rethink, and evolve. 4, pure joy. You laugh more, feel more. Life just feels way more real when shared. And I'll say this, some of my best memories aren't about where I was, but who I was with.
At what cost do you think you sacrifice when you prioritize friendship over work or school?
Prioritizing friendship isn't always sunshine, there are also downsides too. First is that you're neglecting other priorities. If you focus too much on others, you might forget your own goals, health, or time with family. 2 is emotional dependency. You start to rely on others to feel okay. That's a heavy ask for you and them. And lastly, should we still prioritize friends? Absolutely, but with balance.
What's your name? My name's Kenny.
Kenny, do you prefer work or friends or school?
I prefer work over love because yeah, I prefer work.
Can you tell me why?
Because the money making process, you know, you need money to afford all the other things, like friends. Sometimes when you hang out with friends, you need money so you can pay.
Alright, here I got a question for you.
Alright.
Would you rather have your dream job but no close friends, or amazing friends but a boring job?
I lucky have close friends but a boring job because during the work environment, friends is what makes jobs interesting and you look forward to. So even if the job is boring, but having friends near you will make it much more fun.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Echo Chamber podcast. Here with Tasana, who will be sharing the benefits of having work as your first priority.
Why should work be the number one priority?
When setting priorities, putting work first can show that you are serious about your goals and future success. It means focusing on tasks, meeting deadlines, and being willing to sacrifice some free time in order to get things done. This kind of discipline can help build strong habits and show others that you're responsible and dependable. Choosing work over other activities doesn't mean you should ignore everything else in your life, but it shows that you understand the importance of staying committed. At the same time, it is important to find a healthy balance so that you don't become overwhelmed or burned out. Making work a top priority can help you stay focused and achieve what matters most in the long run.
So how does working too much affect someone's relationship with friends or family?
Working too much can, the phrase like a workaholic, you can become distant to people that are close to you, and eventually you might end up alone.
Go.
Hello.
My name's Sonia.
Hi, Emily. So we're going to ask you some questions about your priorities, like which one you find more important between your social life, your school, and work. So the first question is how do your friends make your life better?
How my friends make my life better is that since my friends have such connection with one another, that it just makes our life much more better, and that we have a lot of connections that we can get.
Would you rather have your dream job but no close friends, or an amazing friend group and a bad job?
I would rather take the good job and the social life because I feel like you don't really need friends to make your life better. You can have a good job and a good life. Friends don't really work.
And which one's more important to you, having a good social life, your school life, or work?
I would say social life.
Why?
Because with social life, I think you can have much more bigger things in the social life. So I feel like if you have that, you're much more doors open.
Thank you.
Academic freedom, a great networking platform, and a stronger foundation for future success are all awesome qualities that any student can achieve if they prioritize school. Making priorities is no light work. It takes a lot of dedication and commitment, and to be honest, everyone's college experience can look different. It's It's about what's doing best for you in order for you to succeed.
True friends are the one who come up to you when you're feeling depressed, frustrated, or even just bored. While friends play a crucial role in our lives, it's still important to remember and balance other priorities.
With putting work first, it can show that you're responsible and dependable, but it can also cause you to burn out. So what works for someone else might not work for you.
Behind the scenes.
Welcome back to the.
I'm sorry.
True friends are the one who come up to you when you feel.
I'm sorry.